Hello, good morning, welcome back to the Fish Locker out on the boat. But the seasons are definitely on the turn. We have reached the time of year for the damp, cool, miserly mornings. I've even had to pull the fleecy buff out this morning. Let's go see what we can find. They amaze me every time I see them by how big they are. I'll give him the right of way this morning. Where I'm going today, I want to get some live baits first. I want to get some live bait joeys or some little scad. So the first order of the day is to steam around and try and find some bait. That is priority number one. It is it's a stunning day. A little bit miserly this morning, but I'll tell you what, it's like glass out there now. Yes. They'll do. They'll do nicely. Just need another half a dozen of them and we'll get going. Oh ho ho! Oh yes! They are like bass candy. There they are. That's what I'm after. Right, well that's bait taken care of. Tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and record what I'm seeing on this screen so you can see what I'm seeing. This here at the bottom is the seabed. And this here is a shoal of mackerel swimming through below the boat. Now we need to get where we're going. We need to get where we're going so we've got the right tide when we get there. I'll show you all the rigs and everything when we get set up. This isn't the final place where I'm planning on heading to. This is just a little bit of reef on the way there. And I thought I would check to see what the drift was like on here. It's a little bit fast, but I'm trying it anyway. I'm watching on the sounder. Just dropped the live bait down. The rig that I'm going to be using, my live bait rig, is some variation of this. It incorporates a lead. This one has got a locked in lead. It's then got a hook length of fluoro and then a circle hook. This one, I fished this one on a spinning rod, so it's in line. That one is more like a Portland rig, like a pollocking rig. And all I'm doing is just suspending a live bait a couple of metres off the bottom. Unfortunately, what we have is we have a lot of cuttlefish around at the moment, and that's what's been hitting this. I dropped down straight away, I watched it drop down in the sounder, and then immediately I saw two things come up out the bottom and get hold of it. And the rod tip just went, like instead of it being like a oof when it's a fish, it just goes, just gets heavy. So yeah, that's what happens when a cuttlefish gets hold of it, like now. When cuttlefish attack a live bait, you generally just get like little beak marks in it, like little triangular cuts, usually at the back of the head. That's where they attack it. Thought it looked like bass. That's what it was. These little ones are just a menace for giving you all them spikes. They're covered in spines, and these little schoolies really know how to use them. No. There we go. That was actually on one of my new prototype lures. Yeah, just grubbing about on the bottom with a little soft plastic. Managed to pluck out a bass. So it was worth stopping and trying. Might even go back and have another quick drift over this. There you go. Like I say, I'm just trying to suspend it near the bottom. You don't want to be that close to the bottom that you're getting stuck in it, and you don't want to be 5 meters off. You want to try and get down in that sweet spot. It's quite a chunky mackerel, that one. Whoop. I think we have a cuttlefish here. Yeah. Right in the face. Thought to myself, I thought, oh, I managed to get it straight in the net, brilliant. Squared me straight in the face. Oh well. Have you come off? Yes, it's dropped off. But he has killed me live bait. You know what I was saying before about how they attack the back of the head? Well, the back of the head of this mackerel has been completely smashed up. Mr. Cuttlefish. What I was about to say to you is about to say, you need to be really careful with cuttlefish because they squirt water and then they squirt ink. That one there, just as I was netting it, got me straight in the face. Just I'm drenched. Yes, this guy here is the culprit. Now they are an incredible creature. Whoop. How quickly they can change colour. Now they have, in the middle of there, they have a beak, and if they get hold of you with it, they bite you when it hurts. They have a couple of tentacles. Well, they have, what have they got? I'm going to say 8. I'm going to say 8 straight away. They have 8 arms and they have 2 inside that like a real long. I'm not going to show you now because he's going to end up chowing onto me, but I'm going to stick him in a bucket and keep on of him. And we are going to eat this guy. They are delicious. I knew we were getting hit by cuttlefish. I'll finish off this drift with the lure and then I will move on to the next spot. Yeah, cuttlefish. Quickly try and stock up on a couple more liveys. Cuttlefish strikes again. The bucket that I put that cuttlefish in, I don't know how well you can see the colour of that. Yeah, you made a right mess. That's what I was talking about inking. You don't want a lot of that hitting you in your face. Oh, there's a fish. Missed it. Ah, he's took me live bait and he missed it. Don't know what that was, but yeah, smashed it. That looked like it was a real good fish, that. Never mind, keep trying. I'll carry this on until I go to the flat. Another one. Change colour really quick, don't they? That's thanks to something called a chromatophore. Now that one has spat ink inside the boat. I'm going to have to clean it up quickly before it ends up staining it. Well, I have made it, and it is a little bit sloppy out here. Same rig as I was using in there, just a live joey. I would love a nice bass today. We are swinging about all over the place today. We're just on a stage of where the tide is about to turn. So we have a little bit of confused water. At the moment we have the last of the tide in one direction and it's wind against tide, which is why it's sloppy. Hopefully when the tide turns we should have wind and tide together, so it should calm off a little bit. But also we're over an area of banks and it goes from 60 metres over to 20 metres. The reason why that causes disturbance is because you've got to get 60 metres of water through a 20 metre gap. So it generally runs faster and runs with a little bit of slack. There. That's a hook length of about 3 or 4 feet, ending in a circle hook. Right, where are you? Try pilchard for this one. Might have one. Right, another fish. Come on, one at a time. There we go. That was what we're after. There's the bass. There's the bait. But we did have another strike on the other rod at the same time. But because I was busy and engrossed dealing with this one, I missed it. There we go. Hook's out. That is a beautiful table-sized bass. I'm keeping this one. Sadly, I think this mackerel is dead, so we now have a dead bait. But that is the rig. It's a locked-in lead. 3 feet of 20-pound fluoro, ending in a cox and roll circle hook. I'm sorry it's a bit sloppy here, but we've come into that sloppy bit. There you go. And I was just using a joey. Right, let's go around and try that spot again, because I had 2 bites at the same time there. One on that rod and one on this rod. Caught the fish. I have one stunning bass. I have that reviving in a live bait tank. Now I do advocate the dispatching and bleeding of fish. I'm not going to do it on camera because I know some people don't like seeing it. But I am going to dispatch and bleed that fish once it's revived. It's, in my opinion, that's a perfect size eating fish for me. Minimum size is 42 centimetres. That's about £3. I wouldn't prefer taking them until they're like between £4 and £6. It's enough there to feed us without being too big. Anything over £8, I'll put it straight back after a fall. I was busy bailing out the bilge and this rod has just arched over. Yeah. Just had this rod laid up against the side of the boat as I was bailing out a bit of water in the bilge. And this one's just gone. Oh. There we are, a nice little pollock. You can see the circle hook right in the corner of its mouth. Pop, come on. Tell you what, he wasn't coming off. Nice fish, but not what we're after. I'm going to have to fish him back out. Doesn't look like he's going to go back. Oh well. Sometimes the fight on the way up is just too much for him to go back. As it is, this isn't a bad size to keep. Because he won't survive being returned, I'll keep this one too. Yes. Thought it was one of these. Had a good scrappy fight from it. I thought it was one of these. These are covered in spikes, but these are absolutely delicious. There is no real good way to get hold of them, just because, like I said, they're absolutely covered in spines. You hear it grunting? There's the hook. Yeah. A beauty of a gurnard. There's a bit of meat on these as well. This is James's favourite fish to eat. So I'm going to take this one home. Yeah, I run out of live baits long ago. Now I'm just using a little mackerel strip. But that was what I had that gurnard on. No. 2 dogfish. That's a sign to go. Got ya. Got ya. This sneaky fish had like 2 or 3 goes at that then. A bonny little pollock. It snapped at that a couple of times. All I had to do was just stop jigging for a little bit and let it sink and then add it. Got ya. Got ya. Oh no, that is a beautiful looking fish. That is an absolute stunner of a pollock. A really attractive one. Come on, easy does it. Nice. That one has got some absolutely beautiful colorations on it, and there's the lure right in his gob. The tail of the lure is just touching it. There it is. Again, one of my prototypes. And they are bonny when they've got all them colorations down the side. Straight back. This sun doesn't know whether or not it wants to come out or go in. Oh. We've got the Fisheries patrol out now. Might end up getting boarded in a second. You alright?
Thank you. Cheers. How's fishing?
It's been alright today. Are you going on anywhere? Yours?
Yeah.
See ya.
Hey.
Bass and a pollock in there. I've got a
Mixture.
gurnard and some mackerel in there, and I've got 2 fish.
Yeah. No worries. Usual.
Yeah, I've checked the checking the names and everything off.
Yeah.
Just because it's
Yeah.
it's actually written on the back of it. But not only that, when it's on the blue, if the sun's on it for too long,
Burns in.
the hull changes and the colours don't.
So what was it? Pollock.
I have
Little.
pollock and a bass, 2 cuttles, 2 mackerels and red gurnard.
How's fishing? How's the rest of the fishing?
Yeah, it's been slow, small tides these last couple of days, but
Yeah.
as the tides are picking up, it's starting to move a bit more, bit of bait showing. There's Yeah. Today's just been about clearing fucking ink off the boat.
Come in.
Yeah, you're just smashing live baits. I mean, because the tides are so small, you don't want to fish live baits for the bass.
Yeah.
Anywhere you get anywhere near the bottom, them things just murder you.
Yeah. Okay. No threshers today?
No, I'll be trolling for threshers on the way home though.
Yeah.
Got wind and tide together on the way back, so I'll troll back at about 3 knots. It's if you go any faster than that, you kill the live baits.
Yeah.
So if they're towing spreader bars, you want to be going at 5 or 6 knots.
Yeah.
If you're trolling live, you want to be 3 knots, otherwise you're drowning. And yeah, there was another one caught 2 days ago,
What's that?
trolling live baits.
Threshers?
The 3 that we've had have been all trolled live baits.
Yeah.
Jerry's had 2. Jerry had 1 on a live bait, 1 on a spreader bar.
Yeah.
Ant Hills had picking in it. He had 1 on a spreader bar. Yeah, there's a few about. It seems to be this time of year. In fact, this morning when I got up and it was all miserly and overcast, every morning that we've had one has been like that.
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not it's just that. I mean, if you look at threshers, they've got bigger eyes, haven't they?
Yeah.
I wonder if the sunlight makes them push deeper. So when you get like an overcast day,
Yeah, they push up.
yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. So that's all.
Can I have a look at anything else?
No. I'll leave you.
No, well that's it, mate. Yeah, I had another schoolie, and that's it. The only reason I've got a pollock in there is because it won't go back.
Yeah.
And, they've been checking me live bits.
Yeah.
Have you tried trolling for them?
No.
Do you want to show you got a bride look for it?
You can do, but
this is. That's too big, that one. There we are. That's it. And all you do is you elastic band through the nose, twist it round a load of times and lock it. So your hook sits proud of your fish like that.
yeah.
So when you swing, the reason why you have to do it like that with a band rather than through it is because the pressure comes up and hits it with its tail, pushes it straight off, whereas the elastic band is still going up for the give.
Tell used to
Because you don't get quite a lot of foul hooks in the tail when you
kingfish back home. Hey, thank you.
no problem.
Right. Brilliant.
Right, take it easy lads.
Thanks.
Before anyone says it in the comments, those are local IFCA. They're not MMO. They're not DEFRA. Those are like local jurisdiction for the inshore waters of Cornwall. And now they're allowed to inspect any person, any vessel, or any vehicle that they suspect has been involved in fishing. People will be saying, "Oh, well, why did you let them on board?" If you don't let them on board, they can charge you with obstruction, which is easier to prosecute against and has often got higher penalties than any type of fisheries infraction. So the best thing you can do is, if you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to fear. And there, I was chatting to him about fishing for thresher sharks there, and they know the law as well as I do. So it's down there, another little pollock. Feels like another little tiny pollock. Oh, that's a jumbo mac. It's a big lad. Little pollock. Another nice mackerel. Tide has died off and the bites have left with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way onto a bit of sand and see if I can't find a live bait, see if I can't find a live mackerel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to troll it on the way home to see if I can't catch a thresher shark. When I get back, I have got quite a bit of work to do. I've got a gurnard and a pollock and 2 cuttlefish to prep, and I've got a bass that needs scaling and filleting too. Yeah. Turned into a stunner of a day. Oh. Nice big mackerel. I've trolled up as far as I'm going to go. I tell you what, it's an absolutely stunning afternoon, isn't it? We have a beautiful red gurnard, a lovely sized bass, a bonus pollock, and 2 inky hand grenades in there. Right, I'm going to scale and prep and gut all of those now, and I'm going to fillet them when I get inside because I've not got my good filleting knife with me. Cuttlefish are actually really easy to prep. They've just got a hard bone in their back, and all you need to do is you just need to skim the end off, slide the bone out. There you go. There you go. All the scales have been taken off. First things first, Mr. Gurnard. And all you do with this is you literally just peel the meat out, peel it out of the skin. There you go. Give it a wash. There you go. There's your pollock, there's your gurnard, there's your bass, and there's your cuttlefish. All prepped and ready for the kitchen.
Question is, what do you call these?
I call them scraps.
We used to call them squeezums or batter bits.
You guys ready?
Yep, coming in now. With extra scraps. I hope you enjoyed joining us. I hope you found it interesting. All the very best. See you later.
See you later.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the Fish Locker YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos from our adventures just like this one. We upload new videos every Sunday evening, so don't forget to click subscribe and we'll see you on the next one. Let's go!